to do that video again, and I'm gonna have to talk very softly, as a landlord. What I made that last video about, I'm kind of annoyed that they didn't record it. Here's the clip notes. What I'm starting to realize by doing this and looking at them and seeing like what's wrong and everything, is that this, when I tried to do this thing with the way, I've been trying to present information a bunch of ways. Right, and I thought about like all the ways in which they are presented, what I think of them. And I don't like, oh damn, I worded this when I said it really well. The point I was making is that I don't think I've been doing the right thing in just showing respect to some of these people, the way they present things. Because the truth is, like, now that I'm thinking about it, how's the grown-up way to present these things? When I say grown-up, I mean like a way of presenting the information that in and of itself is this sort of like matches reality. That is consciousness raising because like it's someone speaking or presenting it or whatever's in the background or whatever you're seeing, right, in a way that is the real, I guess. Right, that with that in mind, or that matches the seriousness of it or whatever, that gives you the sort of like reality of everything. Right, wait a minute. This Alex Jones thing, like that I didn't do the right thing when that girl and that guy asked me like about Alex Jones. Because what I said was, oh good, that's good, you like Alex Jones. Because I know the information he's referring to and that's cool. You're into that. I didn't do them a favor. Like if I really wanted to do them a favor, I would have said like Alex Jones, like, I don't think you're, like, that's some kind of, well, I don't know why he's behaving like that. He's not, I don't know why he's presenting information like that. I don't know what he thinks he's doing, or if it's like he's putting on a big show. This isn't a joke. Like, it's not really serious the way he's presenting it at all. It isn't, like, it isn't, like, this person's ridiculous, like, this is serious, like, don't, but why is he behaving that way, like, I don't know, like, this is not grown up, like, I don't, what's the word I'm looking for, like, this isn't a serious person, like, this isn't a serious person, like, he's like a fool, is he talking that way, like, that's what I should have said that, but the information he's giving out, he's presenting it that way. And then second of all, that it is morally depraved to like, he's mixing in information about population reduction with what he calls the rise of FEMA. Okay, one of those is basically sort of science fiction X-Files thing, it's unreal. One of them is very serious and very frightening as in the technical materials. Why would he talk about two things like that side by side? One is literally from science fiction. One is very scary. He refers to the prison planet as I've grown up. I've never seen on his website any technical information. I've never met anyone that knew why, actually, the whole story on why black people are being herded into prison. I've never met anyone that knew exactly why that's happening, and why it's happening, and how serious that is, and why, at all. Meanwhile, if you tune into Prison Planet, I would assume that would be the topic. It seems to me suggesting we're in prison. That's not growing up. And then also police state America, like, no. The issue of like mass incarceration is very real. I don't know to what degree we're in a police state, but I mean he's mixing in science fiction with very serious material, like that this man isn't serious, like this is not the way to present this information. Like I think that's the way that we need to like raise consciousness, is to say these are the sort of personalities. This isn't a show. Like I think that by taking this stuff, it's not supposed to be fun. This is very serious. And if you want to see something fun, then don't watch this material. It's not funny. Like go watch a show. Like I think that's what we're doing wrong. Like it's like these people are all doing the moto show. That's a distorted. It's not a distorted personality. It's this is too serious a topic to be behaving this way. And whoever needs the material presented this way isn't grown up enough to like think about it. I mean, that's what we have to do. Like this is. I've been doing a disservice about it. Like I'm not saying I'm realizing. I've been doing a disservice in my attitude towards all this stuff. This is very bad. This isn't raising consciousness at all. These people are like doing what I'm stopping doing, which is like they're putting on a show, but saying it's very serious. Like, and it's I need some vocabulary for what you call that. Like, this is too serious to be behaving that way. I think that's what we have to be talking about. Like, it's not the materials incorrect. Is it like this is not for grown-ups? You're talking like 5-year-olds. Like, I think that we need to like tell people that that's what the material is that they're being presented with. It's a show. It's not a YouTube channel with a red light. This is very serious. He has a platform where he can talk about this, and that's what he's choosing to say. And I said the same thing. I've done a terrible disservice, I think, by saying, oh yeah, like the alien religions and David Icke. Let me say something. This is some kind of form of thought control. And this, I never thought it's what Chomsky always said. He says, look, the problem in the country is like people are concerned. They're concerned about all kinds of things. He said, everything but what's real. But he says, you can talk to them, they're concerned. They're concerned about aliens. They're concerned about the black helicopters, with the UN forces, the world government, fighting against Lucifer, B66, everything but what's real. But they're concerned. They're talking all the time. Do you think there's aliens? He said, I don't know, like 5-year-olds. Like, they're talking about everything but what's real. I think that's what we need to say when people say, like, yo, man, you know what's going on? Like, there's aliens. Like, we 5? Like, I think that I've been doing a terrible disservice to treat that as, like, consciousness raising. It's just, like, I haven't been doing my job. Like, when someone says, man, dude, do you think there's aliens? Like, I should say, like, how old are you? Like, no, man, you gotta find what's going on. There's aliens. Like, I should say, like, what's going on? There's aliens. Like, how old are you? Like, dead aliens. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I think that's what's happening. Like, that where everyone's being like, yo, this consciousness raising, and I'm buying into it. And, like, these are things I was into when I was 5, and I think they're infantilizing everyone. That Tessarian I was listening to, that's not consciousness raising. Oh, now I know what's going on. Right. They're using esoteric symbols with the Nico and Andy Warhol. That person is, I don't know who he is, but that has got nothing to do with raising our consciousness. Like, no, like, these are all imaginative 5-year-old, ooh, wow. No, none of our, like, to raise your consciousness in the way that, I was realize it, right, like, would be to talk about it gravely. Like, it would be like, oh my God, I didn't know that was happening. It would be to awake to the seriousness of it. Like, I think everyone's getting this idea, like, that we're waking our consciousness because, like, there might be aliens. I think that this is a form of thought control. Like, that's really fucked up, but I'm saying I didn't realize it. I thought about it till I tried to do it. Like, through a red light, and like, why am I doing it this way? Like, bodies and brutalizing, like, all this shit, and like, I'm like, you all do a red light and signs, like, this is what, because they say you raise consciousness, like, no, that's getting to 5-year-olds, like, but where's it, where we getting this idea, like, and also, I've never, well, I'm doing another video, but I just want to go over what's missing, because, right, this is the one thing that no one has did, that's why maybe people are confused, like, is that it's not the information, it's that they're not getting the information, they're getting it in weird, distorted ways. I think that's a big part of it.